Hello everybody, I'm Johnny Macabre, the creep with the class. I'm here at Horror News Net TV. Today I want to discuss a matter which I really feel should be getting a lot more attention than it currently is. I'm actually a little bit disappointed in the horror community that this is not being circulated more and made more well known. Now, I think most horror fans are familiar with a film called Contracted. It came out a few years back. It was about a girl who contracts a mysterious STD after a one-night stand, starts developing these strange symptoms, and it turns out she's like turning into like a zombie. It was a pretty well-made film. It was pretty well received. It got a sequel, which was not as good, but it starred this woman, this actress, Katie, and I beg forgiveness if I mispronounce her last name, Steegman, Katie Steegman. She played the role of Nikki, and it was directed by a man named Eric England. Now, Eric was actually one of the first people I interviewed when I worked for the Bloodshed.com. And, I saw no indications just from this interview that he was anything other than, a professional, um, decent human being. Katie, however, has recently come forward to say something other than this. She recently released a statement on Instagram, and she released it last Friday, so this has been out in public for 5 days now, I believe, which, again, just blows my mind that more people are not talking about this, considering the prominence that Eric has gained in the horror film industry. After the film Contracted. In fact, his new movie Josie has just come out, and a lot of people are raving about it, not considering this new piece of information. Basically, I'm going to just read this statement verbatim here, according to Katie. For many years, I have been keeping this man's secret from going public. For many years, I had to make sure I was safe and sound mind coming forward. I wanted to come from a place of kindness and without fear. Well, today is the day. For 3 years, director Eric England abused me physically, emotionally, mentally, and sexually. The irony of this she's speaking of, is one of her in the gore makeup from the film standing next to Eric. The irony of this photo is not lost on me. I was thrown into tables, choked until I couldn't breathe, threatened with scissors, knives, screwdrivers, and was denied the right to turn this man down for sex for fear of, as he called it, awakening the beast. To say I am lucky to be alive is an understatement. Sitting and watching the trailer for his latest movie, Josie, is all the reminder I need to come forward. Impressionable, young, amazing women like Sophie Turner should not be working with someone like him. And if I remain quiet, the pattern will continue. Eric, I hope this forces you to bow out gracefully and get the help you need. I know your team is aware of your history as well as the LAPD. It's time to go and give way to the creatives of this town, who also know how to treat people when no one is looking. I want you to know I forgive you, and thank you for reminding me how strong I am. I also want the people who knew about Eric's abuse and continue to work for him to know that I forgive you too. But now you have a choice. From here on out, I ask you to do the right thing, even though it's impossible at times. I want to thank all the amazing people in my life who stand by me, no questions asked, especially my amazing hero, Brett Pierce, who reminded me that great men still exist. I stayed quiet for the integrity of our movies, out of respect for your family, for fear of you running a smear campaign, for fear of you hurting me, for fear of you stopping my movie, for fear of you making sure no horror director would hire me. But I am no longer afraid. I will happily put my career aside if it means saving someone's life, because no one should ever have to go through what I endured. I hope you find your peace and come out of this a better man. Love and light. I mean, this type of thing has been coming to light in the Hollywood circles for a few months now. There's been a trend of it. The Me Too, hashtag Me Too campaign. Harvey Weinstein, in particular, was the straw that broke the camel's back and just led to this tide of women coming forward about the abuse that they've suffered at the hands of these people in the movie industry. Well, I mean, it would seem that the indie horror side of things is unfortunately not safe from this type of behavior as well. Now, I mean, this is a he said, she said type of situation, granted. And I, being in the media, I can't really come forward and say definitively one way or the other, but I will say as an individual, without it reflecting on horrornews.net, I will say my personal opinion, only reflecting upon myself as a person, is that I don't see any reason why Katie would lie about this type of thing. If she were lying about this type of thing, she would be doing more harm to her career than coming forward about it, if it was the truth, could ever do to her. Aside from that, Eric, despite this statement having been released for almost a week ago now, and him telling Dread Central that he would be releasing a statement, has yet to do so. And it, once again, this is me personally, and to others I have spoken to, it seems that he is trying to ignore the situation and just kind of hope it goes away. This kind of thing does not go away, and I definitely want people to be aware that this statement is out there, so people can consider who they're working with, so people can consider who they're giving their money to when they purchase a film. A noted example of this type of thing is Victor Salva. A lot of people boycott his films because of his sordid past. He abused that boy on the set of Clown House. And a lot of people to this day will not watch his films, myself included. As things stand, I currently will not be watching any of Eric England's films. I want to see some sort of statement. I want to see what he has to say about this situation. I honestly don't think he will release one, however. That, again, is my personal opinion. Again, not representing horrornews.net. But yeah, we will see what develops. I'm very disappointed that this has happened. I'm very proud of Katie for having the strength to come forward with how she was treated and with what happened to her. Yeah, I mean, that's basically all there is to say on it. I'm Johnny Macabre. I'm the creep of the class. I'm here at Horror News Net TV. Please stay tuned for more. Like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you all next time.